and pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes. Am I missing something here, or making a mistake I just don't see? Tianna Parks Dob 8/4/9/5. She has one record listed on PA dockets, which shows bail was denied, but then on Vine, link prison and jail inmate locator and info, and a Philadelphia inmate locator has no record of Tianna Parks. Pennsylvania inmate locator is for state inmates. That's where they go after being sentenced. Tianna Parks is in Philadelphia County Prison on State Road. She is in the detention center. China Lee IC. Only thing I can go on is all I've seen because it TP personally. There have been a lot of people including her mom and classmates that say she was born a woman and the paperwork was a typo. On Instagram I saw a man say he knows she's a female, but I guess that along with all the other pieces to this will remain confusing because nothing still makes sense, to me anyways. China Lee except for according to any inmate locators available she's not at Riverside. It says there's no Tianna Parks in the Philadelphia prison system. Woman shrugging medium light skin tone. Michelle Martinez. No idea which prisons are for males and which are for females or what Tianna's identity story might be, but female prisons do take in trans-identified males. Tianna being in a female prison isn't going to clarify anything. Tianna being in or moved from a male prison might though. Catherine Pickin. I don't care if Tianna is a male or female or trans. Why it's so important to anyone is beyond me. All I know is that's who the authorities say is responsible for King's death. Tianna was at a prison that houses both men and females. Now Tianna is at a prison where only females are housed. If Tianna was born female or identifies as a female or is in fact a trans is none of my business. My focus is on justice for King. Catherine Pickin. I don't care if Tianna is a male or female or trans. Why it's so important to anyone is beyond me. All I know is that's who the authorities say is responsible for King's death. Tianna was at a prison that houses both men and females. Now Tianna is at a prison where only females are housed. If Tianna was born female or identifies as a female or is in fact a trans is none of my business. My focus is on justice for King. Michelle Martinez. Right. The gender of Tianna is so irrelevant. There is so much more important info that needs to be discovered which has nothing at all to do with Tianna's gender. We just want to know where the baby's body is, so it can be recovered and his family as well as those of us emotionally invested in this case can get some closure. By the way, I love your responses to some of the ridiculousness that people post. Rolling on the floor, laughing kinda wr exactly, like where is King is all we wanna know. I can't accept we may never recover his body. Nah, somebody needs to get on their job. This is a baby boy film. I'm at this until it makes sense, and I'm outspoken. At times I'm too direct. People in real life don't know how to take me at times. Why sugarcoat? Thanks love red heart. Michelle Martinez. I agree completely, but sex is a relevant marker in terms of patterns of criminal behavior. That's just a fact. Males and females tend to commit different kinds of crimes. Not always, there are exceptions, but it's one of the strongest pattern markers there is. Identity less so. Anyway, it's far from the most important factor in this case. Few things about Poya don't get scrutinized to the tiniest degree. This is just another example of that. Catherine Pickin. I somewhat understand your view, however, the crime has already been committed and there's really no relevance to what Tianna's gender is. A crime is a crime regardless who commits it. At this point, recovering King's remains is the most relevant thing. Knowing Tianna's gender is not going to help us recover King's remains. My only thing of significance at this point is finding King. I can care less if Tianna is male/female or trans. Thank you very much. Go to www.amr-ika